Hi YouTubers, it's Redlipblonde. I'm sorry. I'm doing a documentary, basically a series of Marilyn Monroe's spirits who spoke to me through the Holy Spirit, giving me words and numbers, and following up with that, connections to what the meanings were after the fact. So here's the report for today. One of the reports that I got off the word base 502 came up with a UFO documentary. The document was received via email from Mr. Tony Spearer, a UK-based researcher. Tony scanned his blurred copy, British author Nick Redfern, about the document. Redfern is covering the 1962 document and upcoming book, along with other UFO-related documents. Tony Spur intervened Nick Redfern and had previous knowledge of the alleged CIA document. Redfern stated the following. Nick is covering the document with about 3 pages of his book Cosmic Crashes, which is being released in the UK in June '99. Nick had the document checked out in the record and said as follows. The typeface on the document was that caused by the CIA in the 60s. The style of writing is also consistent with the same period. The official comment, however, was the CIA do not have any documents relating to Marilyn Monroe. The FBI admitted having documents on both Marilyn Monroe and Dorothy Killigan, but say they are not UFO related. Nick Redfern feels that this document cannot be confirmed, but feels that the CIA may have other documents which are denying the existence of. Now, if you'll come to recall, one of the reasons some people claim is Marilyn got murdered because she knew too much. She had a diary with not just her relationships with other men, but not including the Kennedys, but Frank Sinatra and other unknown people unaware to us that she was going to exploit on Monday morning and tell the press the whole thing. And of course, Bad Talk is quoted that her and Mr. Kennedy had spoken about personal things that were top secret to the government, which included UFO sightings. JFK was known to know about a UFO crash that happened quite earlier, and there is a name that she gave me before I, did the records on this and looked them up, which will follow in the next video, of the first Secretary of Defense. Name was listed on one of the words she gave me. I'm not aware of this person, but I did find out he was the first Secretary of Defense through the U.S. government and had known and was there upon a UFO crash. And then following up with some of the words that Marilyn gave me had linked me to this document that I'm reading now, that I just read part of it. But this was obviously something that she wanted to get across to you all through the Spirit, through me, to know the truth. So that was just a brief message. There are some other documents here that were with it. Basically describes the person who wrote about the top secret agenda in the UFO crash that happened in the early 60s. So I'll continue on. Nicholas Redfern began building a respectable reputation as a documentary historian on UFOs with his first effort, A Covert Agenda, the British government's UFO top secrets exposed, struggling with the UK 30-year rule and wrenching many important documents from the British Ministry of Defense. He expanded his role as document liberator to the U.S. with a second book, The FBI Files, the FBI UFO Top Secrets Exposed. He also had made important contributions to the work of another great UK ufologist, Timothy Good, Above Top Secret. Redfern, in his book Cosmic Crashes, the incredible story of the UFOs that fell to Earth, not yet listed on Amazon, but available through Simon & Schuster UK Ltd, Africa House 64 through 78, Kingsway, London, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Continues in the vein with up-close examination of previously classified documentation concerning crash retrieval incidences at the RAF station at Cosford in December 1963. At Peckingridge, Staffordshire the following year, in the Bruin Mountains, North Wales, and many others. Also, as remarkable of the UFO events, however, are Redfern's adventures into the Public Record Office with Freedmen of Information Act recovery and among witnesses to establish what is actually documented about the incident. Redfern focuses on the documents, and much of them is firmly official. When he speculates, the speculation grows logically from the documentation. Cosmic Crashes is quite meticulous in this regard. So, in other words, this word, base 502, led me to this information, which I believe is the truth. It's from Marilyn's own spirit. And it led me to know that this is one thing that she wanted us all to know. It is about a UFO crash, which took me to the Secretary of Defense, who was a witness to this crash, who suddenly got murdered. Marilyn got murdered. Kennedy got murdered. I mean, the list goes on and on. These are definitely information that the public wasn't supposed to know. And this is something that Marilyn wanted to get across. I'll continue with the document now because I'm on limited time. In some cases, he must speculate about the document itself. Such was the case with the Sparego document, originating from FOIPA, but with the author of the Marilyn Conspiracy and Crypt 33, the saga of Marilyn Monroe, the Sparego document holds forth that newspaper columnist Dorothy Killigan, which was another name Marilyn gave me, which I had no idea who she is. It will be listed. It will be listed on my next video under Killigan, and you'll get an idea of what Killigan means and who this person is. Well, Dorothy Killigan received word that JFK, another person, like I said, was connected to Marilyn, which she was going to expose. We'll continue on. The word that JFK took Marilyn Monroe to the desert base, which this is true. This is what Marilyn told me through the spirit. I would have never have known. So JFK took Marilyn to the desert base for the purpose of inspecting things from outer space. Redfern identifies Virgilio as a court-certified question document expert, but fortunately does much more than attempting to establish the authenticity of the document, since court certification in the U.S. is next to meaningless. Courts certify as experts anyone lawyers present as experts. Redfern contextualizes the Sparego document with the FOIPA request that yielded a mounted at once classified FBI documents on both Killigan and Monroe. No smoking gun emerges from the collection, but Redfern establishes clearly that Killigan was not someone to whom the acquisition of sensitive materials was a rare event. The files released at Redfern reflect that Killigan acted as a source of foreign intelligence, information of the CIA, and the return likely was rewarded with UFO information from the mid-1950s. That same give and take relationship may have also existed between the two intelligence community and Fred Kristen, subject of the soon-to-be released steam shovel-related book Maury Island UFO. Although Redfern does not mention the Maury Island case in the new book, he did interview steam shovel editor Ken Thomas, which was another name she gave me, Thomas, along with Greg Bishop of the Exclusive Middle in the subject in August 98, as both books were under development. Below is a transcript of relevant parts of the interview, which I've already read at the beginning. How interesting is that? Marilyn Monroe, with just this one word, base 502, led me to this document that I just read to you. Not alone just that, but Killigan was another name she gave me, along with, I believe it's Fern, I can't pronounce his name, but he's the first Secretary of Defense, which you'll get his name on the next video, and I will go over how the connection got me to Marilyn, to him, to JFK, to the UFO crash. So this is all connecting, and I feel that this is true. So, stay tuned. Go to my next video, and there'll be more information on Marilyn's own words, Seeking the Truth by Redlipblonde. And I just thought, I'm sorry I'm holding my glasses. They've been broken. I'll take them off. I'm sorry I look terrible. I've been up all night trying to look up all the words that Marilyn gave me and finding out what the meaning is and what the connection is with her. And as I'm doing this, I'm finding out the truth and things that I've never even saw or heard of in my life. There will be more videos, so stay tuned for video, I believe it'll be video 7. This is video 6 on the spirit of Marilyn Monroe, Seeking the Truth. And there'll also be the Secretary of Defense, which was one of her words she gave me. I don't have his name in front of me. I'm not a historian, so I'm not lying. I'm doing exactly what the Holy Spirit told me to do to find the truth, and it's all been 100% accurate thus far. So follow my videos. So far, this is video 5, and we'll continue on with more information that Marilyn gave me through the Holy Spirit, through her own words, to seek the truth, and we'll find out what caused her death and who was involved and other things she wanted to say. So, peace out, love, we'll see you on our next video. Have a good one. Bye.